Hello, this is Rudy from Davila Pharmacy, and today we're going to go over the basics of RXNT. RXNT is a software that provides the platform to submit prescriptions electronically to the pharmacy. All prescriptions can be submitted electronically to the pharmacy, but primarily you will submit your Schedule 2s, 3s, 4s, and 5s. Schedule 2s being your Norcos, your morphines, your hydrocodones, and your fentanyls, and Schedule 3, 4s, and 5s are more like lorazepam, tramadols, alprazolam, pregabalins, and so forth. You can access RXNT via a computer, laptop, or using any mobile device or tablet. I highly recommend using the mobile device or a tablet. The program works a lot better and is a lot more efficient for you, and it'll decrease any frustrations you may have. Today I'm gonna cover the basics of using a mobile app. So the first thing you will need to do will be to download the app. So you'll end up going to your App Store or your Google Store. Open that up. You're going to do a search, and we're going to go ahead and type RXNT. You'll have several options there. Choose the first one, and you will choose this one that says RXNT Medical. RXNT Hospice and RXNT Medical seem to do the same thing. Um, I've always been instructed to use medical, so I use that one. You'll go ahead and hit get or download on that one. I already have it, so mine says open. Once you download it, you'll return to your mobile device, and you should see this icon right here that says RXNT, and you're going to go ahead and open that icon up, and you should all have received a username by now, and usually your username is your work email. The password is a generic password set for everybody the first time they use it, and that password is password one exclamation point using a capital P. I'm going to put that in here, PASSWORD, the number one exclamation point. I'm going to hit continue. When the first time you log in, I will ask you to log in on a computer or a laptop, not on a mobile device. It does require you to change your password the first time you log in, and that does not work very well on a mobile device. So once you've logged in, you're going to see these three icons on the screen. You're going to be using the ePrescribe icon. You're going to click on ePrescribe. You have several options here. Um, the two you're mainly going to be using are the first two, the advanced patient search or add a new patient. We're going to go ahead and start by adding a new patient. I'm going to hit add new patient. I'm going to add patient John Doe. So I come up here, first name, John, last name, Doe. He is a male, and his date of birth is 01/01/1950. I'm going to put his address as 123 anywhere. And instead of having to type in his city and state, I'm going to put his zip code in 78240, and it automatically populated San Antonio, Texas. Go ahead and put a phone number on here as well. It takes all 10 digit. Dashes are not necessary. Hit save. It's telling you, are you sure you want to save this? Hit OK. Now you've saved the patient. It's asking you, do you want to go ahead and put a prescription in? Do you want to move on with this? Let's say go to the patient screen. So now you have up top your patient's name, information on them. And since this is a new patient, any current meds they're on are currently blank. We're going to go ahead and add a medication to this, and we're going to see what it does. So down on the bottom right side, you have the word add medication. We're going to go ahead and add a medication. We're going to do a drug search on there. I'm going to put morphine. And I'm going to go ahead and put CONC for concentrate. I'm trying to limit the number of options that are going to come up. So I've typed that in there. I hit search. So I get two options, morphine concentrate. The number one is some type of an oral syringe. And the number two is your standard Roxanol, morphine concentrate, 100 milligrams per 5. I'm going to choose the number two drug. So now it's moved to the next screen. You see red stars next to dosage, quantity, and units. Those are the required pieces. Let's go ahead and put our dosage or directions into this. I'm going to put in there, give 0.25 mLs, Q 2 hours, PRN, SOB, or pain. I've used short codes on this one. You can use whatever you need to do on there. Your quantity, go ahead and put the quantity you're asking the pharmacy to dispense. In this case, I'm going to put 30. Your units, that's going to be whether it's a tablet, an ml, a capsule. A lot of times the system will find it automatically. In this case, it's asking you to type it in. And being a liquid, it's going to be an ml. So I typed in ml up here at the search bar. ML came up. I'm going to select ml. It populates ml. Those are the only required fields that are necessary. Down here in the notes, you can send notes to the pharmacy. On this case, I'm going to put pre-fill syringes. This information, whatever information you put on here, whether it's the drug, the quantity, the notes, whatever you put on here, it's critical that it's accurate. Everything you put on here, exactly as you put it here, will be transmitted to the pharmacy. So it's critical that this is all accurate. I've gone ahead and put pre-filled syringes. I'm going to hit done, and I'm going to go ahead and hit insert. What insert does is it adds this medication to John Doe's profile of a current medication that he is taking. Now that I've added it, RXNT calls it refilling, but we can fill it for the first time. And in order to do that, you're going to select the circle over here. And as you selected it, you notice down here at the bottom, it now says refill one, or in this case, fill one medication. You're going to go ahead and click on that. It's going to give you a summary of what you've typed into there, just so you can review it. In the top right corner, you have the word next. You'll choose your pharmacy. In this case, it says this is a standard favorite pharmacy. It's already set on here, Davila CD pharmacy. If you wanted to search for a pharmacy, you would use the search function down here at the bottom. You could type in either the name or a zip code or an address, something to identify the pharmacy. In this case, I'm going to type in Davila, and I'm going to go ahead and hit search. It's going to pull up the two pharmacies, Davila Pharmacy, which is the retail pharmacy, and Davila CD Pharmacy, which is the hospice pharmacy. If you're sending information or prescription for a hospice patient, always choose Davila CD Pharmacy. I choose that one. It now lists on there one last time, patient's information at the top, the Mr. John Doe, his date of birth, his address, the pharmacy we're sending it to, and the medication. The next tab will give you your prescriber information. If you only have one prescriber in your practice, it's not a problem. It'll always be the same. If you have multiple prescribers in your practice, you do want to check this to see which doctor it is. And should you need to change your doctor, you would use the three dots here at the top. You'll click on that. You're going to get a field that comes out at the bottom. If you needed to edit the patient information, if you needed to change the pharmacy, edit a prescription, or change a prescriber, you would click on one of these. We do not print prescriptions, so you can ignore print options. Um, if you needed to change your prescriber, you would hit change prescriber and choose the correct prescriber that you'd like to use. This is all set now. Once it is set, you will have save as pending down below. Um, and you can go ahead and save as pending. And you will notice now on the home screen down at the bottom, you have one prescription pending. At this point, you're going to contact your physician, let them know that you need them to sign off on the prescription. Once they sign the prescription, it'll automatically be transmitted to the pharmacy. That process could take anywhere from 5 to 10 minutes. Depends on when it hits the system and it gets uploaded into the system. Should you need to add another medication or do multiple medications, you can do that as well. This time I'm going to search for my patient, Mr. John Doe again. I'm going to, right up top here, I'm going to use patient last name. I'm going to type in Doe and I'm going to hit the magnifying glass. It's going to show me I have two patients. Um, and this is the previous patient we had. Morphine concentrate, the one we just put in there. I want to add a second medication. Now they're taking a second one. Down here at the bottom, the same as we did for the morphine, you're going to hit add medication. This time I'm going to add lorazepam to the prescription. I've typed in lorazepam. And as you can tell, I didn't filter a lot. I didn't put anything special on there. It listed all the different lorazepams there are available. I'm going to choose a 0.5 milligram lorazepam. I'm going to put a dosage on there. Take 1 tab Q 4 to 6 hours. We'll put PRN. The quantity, I'm going to put on there a 14-day supply. I'll put 40, what are they going to be? 56 tablets. Select the unit. It'll know that it's a tablet because so you'll just hit tablet. It automatically populates that for you. Go ahead and hit tablet. Now, being that lorazepam is is a non-schedule 2 medication, you can add refills to this. In hospice, we tend to add the 5 refills of this medication or whatever your physician would like to add onto there. And that way you don't have to be sending the prescription every time you fill the prescription. Again, you're more than welcome to put any notes on there. If it's something critical you need the pharmacy to know, I would suggest calling the pharmacy and let them know, hey, I just put a prescription in for Mr. John Doe. I did put a note on there, but I want to let y'all know it's a stat medication. Great. That way the pharmacy knows. You're going to hit insert on there, and now you will notice that there are 2 medications on his current med list. Whether these were new or they're taking it again, you're needing to send a prescription again, you can simply click both buttons on here and they'll both turn blue. Now at the bottom, you have refill 2 medications. You would click on refill 2 medications. Again, it's going to give you the list of what you need to check on, the kind of the recap of it. You would hit next, choose your pharmacy. I've chosen Davila CD Pharmacy. And like we did last time, you would hit save as pending. Once that is saved, notify your physician. They need to sign off on this medication. They will not receive an automatic notification. You just need to send them a text message, give them a call, ask them to please sign off on those medications. And that is it for RXNT. It's a very simple program to use. Again, I would suggest using it on a mobile device. If you have any question on how to use it, please feel free to give the pharmacy a call. I'll be happy to answer any of y'all's questions. Thank you very much.